Welcome back to News Geelong as we turn to the pulsating world of Geelong sport. And a warm welcome to Tom King, reporting on one of his favourite sports among many, basketball. Good evening, Tom.
Thanks, Rollo. We're at Tri-Boy Stadium in East Geelong, where the Geelong Supercats women are holding an open media day and an open training session for the media to get to know this new side. Of course, they've come out of the Big V Championship of 2010 and into the Seabull in 2011 under new coach Paul O'Brien. We're going to catch up with Paul O'Brien. We're also going to catch up with the captain of the side, Kylie Morrissey. Paul, obviously now just over 2 months away from the inaugural season in the Seabull, the squad's starting to take some sort of shape. I think you've just about finalised it now.
We actually have, Tom. This morning you'll see, and during the day, which is our media day today, you'll actually see all our players here, with the exception of Maddie Taylor, who's in Adelaide on a family commitment. Deanna Smith will be here in a couple of minutes' time, and obviously Chelsea O'Brien will be here later in the day. She's actually picking her mother up who's arriving from Canada. So, but basically all our players will be here throughout the day today, and the squad is finalised.
Deanna Smith's really the final piece in the puzzle, isn't she? She
absolutely is. When you look at a player who basically has been a two-time leading scorer in the WNBL, both times with Perth, two-time All-Star 5 player, both times with Perth, and has been significantly up in the league voting on a number of other occasions, and of course league scoring. So when she hasn't been winning awards, she's been highly regarded in the final polls for a lot of those awards over a long period of time.
You've brought the nucleus of the Big V Championship squad from last year up. I think 4 or 5 players will make the transition to the Seabull, so the local content's there, but you've been able to add, obviously, Chelsea, Deanna, but a couple of other girls as well, Alex Sheedy, Courtney Williamson, also come in and strengthen your roster.
Correct, yeah. Look, let's look at, for example, straight away the returning players from the Big V. You know, you're looking at, first of all, obviously our captain Kylie Morrissey for 2011, so that's obviously one of our other big appointments this year, and she comes in as our team leader. Then, of course, you've got excellent players with outstanding resumes, like, for example, Maddie Taylor, Candice Rogers and Anna Teague. And then, obviously, we've added some really good, young, exciting talent to the group. As you've mentioned, we are obviously Courtney Williamson, Alex Sheedy and Chloe Little, but also it should be noted, you know, 2 outstanding young Geelong players in Ali Stevens and Jessica Watson. So rounding out the 11, it's a very, very strong group, and we're quite comfortable with that. And on top of that, we've got some great young juniors in our youth league program, which we'll be looking at as the season progresses. And of course, our under-18 program has some exciting young faces as well, some of whom are in the background as we speak.
Bendigo first round. They made some comments, their coach, the Bendigo Lady Braves in the Bendigo Addy, that Geelong had opened the chequebook and basically they got plenty of funds. Is that some sort of motivation going into round one?
Not particularly, because we don't listen to what other coaches say. I'm more interested in what we're going to do. First of all, the people who count know exactly what we've done, and the people in the background, the administration of Basketball Geelong, the administration of the Geelong Supercats, have done a fantastic job at supporting us and developing this program. So, you know, we're certainly not going to talk about what we've paid particular players. That's a private matter, but I assure you of this, some of the extraordinary figures that are being thrown around, if we had that money, we certainly would have spent it, but we don't. And we didn't need to, because the players who've come to our program are people that understand what we're trying to do here. And that sounds like a cliche, but, you know, when you consider Deanna Smith chose us over 2 other programs, mainly because of the lifestyle, the program development and what we're aiming to do here, you know, it's not that we're underselling anyone, but we're not throwing money around, because we've also got a core nucleus of young players here in Geelong that don't want to see a team that's based on a chequebook, because those sort of teams, and I know from personal experience in the past, have failed.
Kylie, firstly, congratulations. Must be a huge honour to be named captain of a side in its inaugural season in the Seabull.
Yes, it is. I believe Paul wanted someone that was a bit younger that's going to be in the program for a few years, so it'd be very good. It'd be challenging for the first year, but really, yeah.
Your first captaincy role?
Since juniors, yes, it's my first captaincy role. Yeah, for a senior program, yeah.
But obviously you had some sort of leadership role at Troy University when you were in the US?
Yeah, I was my senior year and also my junior year. I was one of the leaders, but we had the one captain. I was part of probably the leadership group, but yes.
The girls are training today, but you're not. You've had some knee problems. How are they coming along?
Yeah, really good. Yesterday in our fitness session, I ran for the first time in like 3 months. It was great. I enjoyed it. Probably a bit lucky since the girls worked so hard yesterday. So I'm excited. I'm nearly back on the court.
Round one, is that the aim?
Yeah, round one's definitely the aim. I'm hoping to be probably a month beforehand, starting to build my way into the session and then gradually go up and increase the intensity.
excited by the challenge that the Seabull poses. Obviously, a number of the girls from the Big V Championship side return. You've got a few handy additions, I suppose, bringing on the season. I suppose it's too far away for the girls, and they really want to get into it.
Yeah, well, I think we're all pretty excited. It's going to be challenging. Step up from the Big V, which is great. Training's looking really good at the moment. Girls are giving it to each other, and look, it's great to have some Geelong girls mixed in with some other country girls, and they're training really hard at the moment. I reckon they're looking forward to getting a real game.
And I suppose that it's depth that you're going to need. I suppose the depth in the Big V and how far down the bench you go is completely different to the Seabull, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. We've really looked for the core group from our Big V team, and then we've built it with a lot of young girls and some experienced girls to add that depth, because we're going to need it when it comes to the season.
Of course, Courtney Williamson and Alex Sheedy are two youngsters that have joined the group. You've been impressed by them so far?
Oh, yes, I have. Courtney's great in the point guard. She really leads the team well. Alex was her first day yesterday, and she really did well with the team and fitted in quite well.
And Deanna Smith has been added to the group. Obviously, everybody must be wrapped with that. Everybody knows how the quality she'll bring to the group. Yeah,
it's great. We've had, like you said, we had some young girls, and to get someone that's experienced within the Seabull, WNBL, and that is absolutely great. We need that on the court. We have someone sort of to pace us, and even at training, she's going to lift the intensity again, and we'll all improve by it.
Well, that's just about a wrap here from Tri-Boar Stadium. Thanks to the Geelong Supercats for providing us with Paul O'Brien and Kylie Morrissey. Their season tips off with a double-header with the Geelong Supercats men when they unfurl their Seabull Championship banner on April 2 against Bendigo. It's both the Lady Braves and the Braves, men and women, 5:30 tip-off. Keep it in your diary. And Marullo, that's a wrap for sport this week.
Thank you, Tom, and we wish the Geelong Lady Supercats all the very best for the coming season. Mother Nature and her world of weather seems to have settled over the past week. Joining us for the latest is sparkling Lani Salathiel. Good evening, Lani. Will the sunshine and muggy conditions continue?
Thanks, Graham. The weather has certainly been on the muggy side. Let's look at the week ahead. Tomorrow, we'll see a shower or two developing in Geelong with a top of 27. For Friday, a partly cloudy day with a shower or two clearing with an expected top of 21. For the weekend, Saturday, some morning cloud clearing to a mostly sunny afternoon with a top of 28. And on Sunday, a mostly sunny day, warming up with a top of 33. For the start of next week, Monday will be becoming cloudy with a change developing and some patchy drizzle developing later in the day, a top of 33. For Tuesday, to start the month of February, we can expect a partly cloudy day, cooling down a little with a top of 22. And today we had some isolated showers this morning, clearing to a sunny afternoon and a top temperature of 24. So that's the weather outlook until Friday evening. It's back to you, Graham, and happy Australia Day, everyone.
Thank you, Lani. See you on Friday evening. And thank you for being with us on News Geelong this Australia Day. Remember Serena Sanzaro? Take your time and smell the flowers. From all the team at News Geelong, have a pleasant evening and a very good night.